Last lecture we have seen the case of transformer where the transformer is placed between two buses. Let's repeat it again because such kind of question based on the transformer or based on the mutual coupling, such kind of questions are asked in your competitive exam. You can say your GATE exam. So let's just again we are going to see what happens when the transformer is present between two buses. So if the transformer is present between two buses, then there are two possibilities. The first one is possibility first is for that we have to consider a simple general network where one generator, transmission line and transformer is given. Here we have two buses, bus number I and J, and we are considering the case 1 where the transformer is placed near to bus number J, or we can say transformer is placed at jth bus. Transformer is placed at jth bus. So for that we have to draw the equivalent circuit or equivalent pi model. Here we can say if the transformer is placed at jth bus, then the nominal pi model or transmission line model is placed at left side of the transformer. So this is our case 1 in the case of transformer. Clear? So the equivalent circuit for such type of network is this. In this case, you have one series element and two shunt elements, SH1 and YSH2. So here we have the series element is, we'll say what is the value of series element? Yes, anyone? Those who have attended the lecture of Friday, what is the value of this series element? YSE or transfer element? It is, yes, value of series element of equivalent pi network. YSE is equal to
AY.
Yes, very good. A into Y ij. Clear? And what is the value of these two shunt elements for this left side? YSH1 is equal to yes. YSH1 shunt element 1, or the value offered by the shunt element at the left side of the pi network. It is Y0. You can refer from the matrix also. Yij. Clear? And similarly here at the right side it is
A square into Y.
yes, very good. A square into Y0 or Yi0. Sorry, Yj0. Here you can consider it is Yi0. And here it is Yj0 plus Yij. Clear? So these are the three elements you will get in case number 1 where your transformer is placed at jth bus. Similarly, case number 2, here we have diagram for case number 2. Where now the position of transformer is changing from jth bus to ith bus. Now you can consider our transformer is placed near or at the ith bus, and the pi model is considered at right side of the transformer. Then the equivalent pi network for such case again you will have 3 parameter, 1 series and 2 shunt parameter. Here, so yes, what is the value of this series element for the case 2 where transformer is placed at ith bus? What is the value of this series parameter?
A by ij.
Yes, very good. It is same as the case 1, A into Y ij. Only shunt parameters are changed. What is the change in shunt parameter now?
A square into yi0.
This become the shunt element 1. A square into y I0 plus y ij. Very good. Then here it is y j0 plus y ij. So from these two diagrams, you can write down a general conclusion for as a thumb rule to remember easily. What is the difference? You can say what is the difference or by comparing these two diagrams, what you can write as a conclusion. Just visualize these two diagrams. The first one is where the transformer is placed at the jth bus, and the second case is when the transformer is placed at the ith bus. So what is the conclusion for such case where the transformer is present in your system? So what is the conclusion? Just compare these two diagrams, figure 1 and figure 2. What is the conclusion? Just see the difference. Here, can I say that where the transformer is placed, and you will get the equation of A square term. Clear? You can see here the transformer is placed at ith bus. So at ith bus, you will get the equation of A square. Similarly here, you can say the transformer is placed at the jth bus. So at the jth bus, you can also do here I and J. So at the jth bus, you will get the equation of A square. Similarly, here again, case 2, the transformer is placed at the ith bus. So you will get the equation of A square at ith bus. And normal equation without A square equation you will get at the other end. Clear? So this is the conclusion for remember easily the theory of this case of transformer. Clear? Yes. So next is case 4. Okay, case 4, where the case 4 is shunt admittance. Yes, before starting case 4, let me, yes. In the case of transformer, it is generally given, or we can say always given, that the pi model is placed at non-unity side of transformer. Pi model is placed at, generally it is placed at non-unity side of transformer. Can anyone say why is it so? Why the transformer is up, pi model is considered or placed at non-unity side of transformer? Yes, anyone? Why is it so? One in previous example also we can assume this condition. The transformer is placed, pi model is placed at non-unity side of transformer. So this is the exercise for you. Okay, just find out the reason why is it so. Okay, so let's start a new case. Case 4. Case of shunt admittance. Shunt admittance. So, in previous examples, we have neglected the shunt admittance. Whatever the shunt admittance offered by the transmission line, we have neglected. But now is the case where the shunt admittance is given to you. Then how you will formulate the Y bus matrix if the shunt admittance is given? So for that, just consider a simple network. Simple network. It is 3-bus network. Number 1, 2, and 3. Clear? So it is given that the shunt admittance is offered by the transmission line 1, 2. The shunt admittance is offered by transmission line 1, 2 is X. Or substitute is A. Shunt admittance is offered by line 1, 2 is A. And for the rest of the line, that means line 1, 3 and 2, 3, 1, 3 and 2, 3 is negligible, or we can say 0. So now we have to formulate the Y bus matrix for such case where the shunt admittance is given between line number 1 and 2, between bus number 1 and 2 is A per unit. Clear? So for that, we have to formulate the Y bus matrix. Yes, what are the parameters? First of all, just tell me the size of Y bus matrix for this network. What is the size of Y bus matrix for such network? Yes, anyone? Yeah, it is 3 cross 3. Yes. Now, just help me to write down the elements of this Y bus matrix. Y11 is equal to
Y10.
Yes, Y10. Then
Plus Y12.
Very good. Then see,
Y1.
it is very easy, huh? Bus number 1 is connected to bus number 2, that is Y12. Then bus number 1 is connected to bus number 3, that is Y13. And 10, it means the shunt admittance offered or connected to the bus number 1. Clear? So it is Y10, 12 and 13. Second element. Yes.
Y12.
Very
Minus
good.
Y12.
Minus Y12. And the third element, it is minus Y13.
Minus Y1.
Yes, again, it is symmetric matrix. So row and columns or upper and lower diagonal triangular are same. What is the value of Y22? Yes,
Y20.
Y20.
Y21.
Okay, 21. Then
Y23.
very good. Y23. Here the third element, it is minus Y23. Here then is here minus Y32 or 23, and the final third Y33 is equal to Y30, 31, Y30, 31 and 32. Clear? So we have to calculate the admittance, line admittance offered by the line 1, 2, which is connected between bus number 1 and 2. So we are considering pi model. That means now just only the line 1, 2. Just only line 1. So the shunt admittance by this transmission line 1, 2, it is A. And we are considering the pi model. Then what will be the value of this A? Yes, can anyone say? If we are considering the pi model, see, this is the, you can refer figure 1 and 2 if the pi model is given. The shunt admittance offered by the line 1E12 is A. And we are considering the pi model for our transmission line model. So we can write, or generally we can draw the equivalent circuit. This is our series element, which is Y12. Here, the shunt element, it is equally divided by both the side. Is yes, can anyone say what is the value of this shunt admittance offered or connected at the bus number 1? For the case
Y10.
Y10, it is true, but it is half of this total element. So it is A by 2. 10 is given A. So it is A by 2. Again, at this side, what is the value of this shunt admittance offered by this transmission line?
Y20 by 2.
Yes, very good. Y20 by 2. That means if it is A, then it is A by 2. Clear? So this is how we can calculate the shunt admittance which is offered by any transmission line. We will directly add the shunt admittance into this parameter, our shunt elements. Clear? So for this network, the value of Y10 is equal to, yes, for this network, for this particular matrix, what is the value of Y10?
A.
Can say yes. If you get, just write down Y10 dash by 2. That means you will directly calculate Y10 is equal to, yes. Why I'm dividing these shunt admittance equally both the side? Yes, what is the reason? Here I have divided this shunt admittance A equally both the side. What is the reason? Yes. Very simple question. Yes, anyone? Why I have divided
सर पाई नेटवर्क में
Yes, very good. Because in pi network, the series impedance will remain same, and this shunt admittance is equally divided to the both the side of transmission line, and that's why we have considered it is y10 by 2, and y, if it is bus number 2, then y20 by 2. Clear? Yes, everyone. So for this particular network, what is the value of y10? Yes, it is a by 2.
A.
Yes, a by 2, not a. It is a by 2. The rest of the half shunt element which is connected at bus number 2, and the value of that shunt admittance is also a by 2, which is y20. What is the value of y30 in this network?
0.
Yes, it is. Very good. It is y30 is equal to 0. Why it is 0? Because yes, there is no shunt admittance offered by the transmission line 1-3 and 2-3. So only the shunt admittance is offered by this line 1-2 is A, and which is equally divided at these two buses, bus number 1 and bus number 2. Clear? Now, let us assume if it is given that the shunt admittance offered by the transmission line 1 and 3 is given as B per unit. Now, who will help me to write down the equation of y10, y20, and y30? Y10 is shunt admittance connected, total shunt admittance connected at bus number 1. Y20 is total shunt admittance connected at bus number 2, and y30 is equal to total shunt admittance offered or connected at bus number 3. Yes. Here for the line number 2, 3 it is 0. But now let us assume that shunt admittance offered by this line number 1 and 3, or between line number 1, bus number 1 and 3, it is B per unit. Yes. Now what is the value of y10?
A by 2 plus B.
Very good. It is
B
A by
by
2 plus
B.
not B. Again, we have to derive. Let me do the figure for bus number 1 and 3. Will this is your 1 and 3. This shunt admittance offered by this bus number transmission line 1 and 3. This is your series element y13. This is your shunt element y10, and again this is your shunt element y30. If you draw this, you can draw here also. This is your shunt element for this pi network. Same way, here it is, and here it is. Here and this one. So clear? So at bus number 1, you can see there are two shunt elements which is offered by the first one is line 1, 2, and the second one is line 1, 3. And here it is given in both the transmission line. So what is the value of y10 from this diagram, or you can say from this diagram? It is here also y10, which is equal to, yes, for 1, 3 it is
B by 2.
Yeah, very good. Between 1 and 3 it is given B. So the B is equally divided both the side. So it is B by 2. Again, this side it is b by 2. So here y10 is equal to a by 2 plus b by 2. This is what your actual shunt admittance or total shunt admittance offered by the bus number 1 or consider at bus number 1. Clear? Same way, what is the value of y20 if these two shunt admittance are given? What is the value of y20? Yes.
A by
See,
2.
only a by 2. Yes, very good. Yeah, very good. Only a by 2. Here,
A by
for
2.
30 for bus. Yes. What is the value of y30?
B by
B
2.
by 2.
It is only b by 2. Yes, very good. So clear the concept of shunt admittance which is offered by the transmission line. It is directly, yes, if you wish you can write the shunt admittance is directly added to the diagonal element. Clear? Shunt admittance is directly added to the diagonal element. Clear? And this is how it is added to the diagonal element. Clear up to this? Now, the next case is case number 5. Case 5. Case of mutual couple transmission line. Mutual couple transmission line. Mutual couple line. Case of mutual couple transmission line. So, to understand this case, consider two mutually coupled transmission line with 4 different buses. Four different buses as shown in figure. So let's draw the diagram. Mutual coupled transmission line. Line I and J, and the second line is M and N, which is connected using 4 different buses. Buses IJ and MN. Okay. This is a simple diagram, and this diagram will show the voltage and current flowing through the transmission line. So, value of voltage with respect to reference for ith bus, it is VI. Value of voltage at ith bus with respect to ground, it is VI. Similarly, for jth bus, it is VJ. Same way, for the mth bus, it is VM, and for the nth bus, it is Vn. There, this is your reference or ground point. And yes, diagram. Okay. This is the dot conversation. What is this dot indicates? Yes. Anyone? The current flowing means deep. What is the dot indicate? And yes, is your impedance or reactance of transmission. Current flowing through the ith bus is II. The jth bus is IJ. Same way, IM and IN. Thus, the transfer reactance or for the line IJ or series reactance, it is Xij. Same way for this transmission line, it is Xmn. And the mutual reactance between this transmission line, it is Xm. Yes, before starting, let me repeat it again. For the case of mutual coupled transmission line, here we have considered a 4-bus network having two different transmission line Ij and line Mn at bus number Ij, M and N. Clear? In this diagram, we have shown all the network with their reference voltage and current. Clear? So, yes. So my question is, why we are showing, what is the meaning of this dot?
Polarity, sir. Voltage polarity.
Yes, polarity, and it is shown the mutual coupling between two inductive lines. It shows the polarity and mutual coupling. Shows the polarity. Very good. Yes. So from this figure number 1, just help me to directly write down the equation of voltage. We can simply directly apply the KVL to calculate this voltage. I will directly write down in the matrix form. Just correct me if I am wrong. Vi minus Vm, Vi Vm minus Vj Vn, which is equal to transfer reactance or reactance of transmission line Xij. This is your mutual reactance, and Xm again, it is M N, and here II and IM. Clear? From the left side of the network, from this left side of network, you can write here. From left side of network, you can write this Vi minus Vj is equal to Xm into I minus Xij into I minus Xm into Im. Clear? Similarly, for the left side, write again one step. So I can write, just make the subject this current matrix to calculate the admittance offered by this network. So II Im, which is equal to, this is what you will get the admittance matrix, and this is your voltage matrix. Vi, Vm minus Vi, Vm minus Vj, Vn. Here, what is the value of this admittance matrix? Is same Yij, Ym, here again Ym and Ymn. Clear? You can write here where this matrix Yij, Ym, Ymn is equal to, yes, inverse of this matrix Xij, Xn. Clear? So it is nothing but the inverse of X, which will give you the admittance matrix for this network. Is X, Mn. Clear? Same way, just help me to write down the equation from the right side. Right side of the network. Yes. Directly the equation number, yes, this equation number A. Similarly, we have to write the equation number B from the right side. Yes, anyone? Just tell me what are the parameters if we will write the equation from the right side. Yes, anyone? Here, the change in the current. Yes, anyone?
Vj,
Just directly write down the second equation. If you wish, you can write, but directly in terms of current, I'm asking. Yes?
Ij and
Yes, very good. Ij and In, which is equal to admittance matrix. What is the parameter of this admittance matrix now? It will remain same. Yes, you can compare or you can see Yij, then mutual, again Ym and Ymn. Now, what is the value of this voltage matrix? Just compare these two. What is the value of this voltage matrix? Yes. Just change here. It means Vj, Vm minus Vi, Vm.
Sir, Vj, Vn.
Yes. Yeah, it is Vj, Vn. Vi, Vm. Very good. Question number B. Clear? So, in this case, we have total number of buses are 4. So, how many elements get affected if we are considering the case of mutual coupled transmission line? Yes, can anyone say? Here we have total 4 buses. I, J, M and N. M and N. So, how many elements are get affected in the final matrix? We have total 4 bus network. So, how many elements get affected? Or we can say change if we are considering the case of mutual coupled transmission line. Yes, anyone? How many elements get affected if we have the 4 No, just see. If see this case here, if we have considered the admittance offered by this transmission line 1 and 2, then only these two parameters, that means bus number 2 is will change, or we can say if in this network I will remove, if in this network I will remove this transmission line, then how many parameters are get affected? Yes, if I will remove this transmission line from this network, then how many parameters get affected? The first one is Y10, the second one is Y12, again Y20 and Y21. These four parameters will get affected if the one transmission line is removed from this network. Similarly, if we can consider here, if we have this 4 bus network, then total elements will affected is, yes, 4 into 4. So total 16 elements are get affected if we can consider the mutual couple line. Now we will discuss what are that total 16 elements which are get affected with the case of mutual couple transmission line. So first we'll start with shunt element or diagonal element. Shunt or diagonal elements. Okay. So in diagonal elements we have y ij, say it is new, which is equal to diagonal mark is I. Diagonal element or shunt admittance, or we can say bus number I, yi new is equal to yi old plus this yij. Similarly, yes, what is the value of yjj new? Yes, anyone from your side? What is the value of yjj new? It is yjj old plus yij. Same way for the bus number n. What is the value of ynn new? Yes. What is the value of ynn new? Just see the diagram. Yii new is equal to yii old plus this admittance, transfer admittance. Similarly, you write for this yjj, this old plus series admittance. Similarly, for bus number n is ynn old plus, yes, what is the transfer admittance?
Mn.
Yes, very good. It is mn or nm. Clear? Same way we can write for ymm new. N means new. Ymm new is equal to, yes, is the value for shunt admittance at bus number m. It is ymm old plus is transfer admittance ym. Yes, very good. Nm or mm, very good. So this is what the shunt element, 4 shunt element. Next, again we have to calculate series elements. series elements. So series element y ij new, I will write here simply y ijn. Y ij new is equal to y ji new, which is equal to, same way you can write as this y ij old. Now, can anyone say in the shunt element we have added the transfer admittance? What happened in series element? You can write same way, but the only change is you have to subtract, yes, this transfer or series element yij or ji. Can write similarly same equation for this ji also. Ji old minus y gi. Clear? So what is the equation for ymn new? Ymn new, yes, or we can say ynm new. Yes, anyone? What is the equation for ymn? Similarly, for this equation number A, you have to write for bus number m and n or series element mn. What is the equation? For ij you have written ij new is equal to ji new, which is equal to ij old minus yij. So same way for this case, it is y, yes, it is,
mn old
yeah, y, mn old minus ymn. Very good, very good. So clear? Next we'll have, we have total calculated 8. We have to calculate total 16 elements. So among them we have calculated 4 shunt element, 4 series element. Now the next is the third one. The third one is same side element, or we can say dot side element. Same side or this dot side elements of the network. So in the same side element, we'll see we have this left hand side it is I and M, and at the right hand side it is J and N. So we have to write down the equation for IM and JN. IM and JN. So first YIM new is equal to, or YMI new is equal to, we'll have the IM old plus, here we have to add our mutual admittance, which is offered by this, which is offered between these two transmission line. So this is the change. We have already calculated the shunt and series element in our previous cases, but if the mutual coupling is offered by the transmission line, then for the same side element it is added to this transfer element. Means for bus number I and M, which is at the left side, and in this you can say MI or IM, it will be directly added this mutual admittance. Similarly, from the right side, yes, who will help me to write down the equation for this right side? J and N. Yes, Y, J, N, new, or we can say Y and J, new, which is equal to, yes, what is the value of this? It is, yes, what is the value of this new element which is located at the right side? Yes,
J and old.
J and old plus the mutual admittance. Clear? So the final fourth one, in fourth one, we have considered the same side. Now the fourth one is cross side bus connection. Cross, not actually side, cross bus connection. So in this case, we have to calculate the cross connection. This cross connection. Cross connection means I to N and J to M. Clear? In previous case, we have calculated same side, means left side and right side. Now, this cross combination means in previous case, it is I, J, M, and N. So we have considered these two in a case 3. Now we will consider the effect of this cross connection between these 4 buses or between these 2 transmission line. So for cross connection, first we'll calculate Y IN, this cross connection, YIN new is equal to YNI new, which is equal to, yes, can anyone help me to write down this equation? YIN new is equal to YNI new, which is equal to Y. Yes, the old parameter will remain same. IN old. Now is minus YN. Clear? So for the same side, you have to add this mutual admittance, and for the cross side, you have to subtract this mutual admittance. Again, the last one for the cross side, Y. Yes, anyone? Y JM new, which is equal to Y MJ new. Yes, what is the value of this cross connection for M and J? It is, yeah, very good. YJM old minus this mutual admittance between this cross connection. So clear? So what is the conclusion for the from this theory, or you can say for the consideration of case number 3 and 4? What is the conclusion? Actually, we have seen the effect of shunt element, which is directly added to our shunt element, and in series we have subtract the transfer admittance. But for the mutual coupled transmission line, for the same side, or we can say at the dot side, we have to add this mutual admittance, and for the cross side, we have to subtract this mutual admittance. Clear up to this? Yes. Again, just let me recall what we have studied throughout this lecture. First, we have studied about the case of transformer, where we have generally derived the conclusion that if the transformer is placed at the jth bus, then you will get the equation of A square into this jth term. Clear? Similarly, for the ith bus, if the transformer is connected at the ith bus, then the term A square will appear in the equation of this ith bus. Clear? I think you have written this equation for this II and JJ. Okay. Next is case of shunt admittance, which is offered by the transmission line. So for the case of shunt admittance, we will directly add this shunt element to the diagonal element of the network. Diagonal element of the network. And the case of mutual coupled transmission line. In this case, we have derived the conclusion that the mutual element is directly added to the same side element and subtracted from the cross bus connection or this kind of cross consideration. So I hope you are clear up to this.